Wait for a few more. Tom, are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you've lost 2 stone. Or is it just your camera?
I think it's just the camera.
Do you
I've
know
also got new glasses, but I don't know if that makes me look like I've lost 2 stone.
I mean, you look a lovely colour, but you look like, I don't know, maybe it's the lens has like just gone like that a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, people?
I think it might be the glasses. I like them though.
No, you look lovely. Don't get me wrong. You're still a handsome bastard. I just mean you look like you've dropped a load of weight or something.
Or maybe you sit closer to the camera normally. Maybe you're.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it.
Brendan's like, Luke, do I look like I've lost 2 stone? I made Brendan show off the junk in his trunk earlier because Denise, who doesn't like ooh, Denise is flying. She's doing very well in French, but she doesn't like ooh. And she said beaucoup. And I said, Brendan, stand up, turn around, show us your ass. I said, that's a beaucoup. And then I said, you can sit down now. He took about 10 seconds. He was like, milk it, work it, work it, work it. Good. Oh, Claire went to Bali recently on holiday. I just get that in now because she'll find a way to get it in otherwise.
Well, not that much.
Did you know Claire went to Bali? Oh, Claire, why didn't you tell us she went to Bali? If I went to Bali, it's all you'd hear about for a bloody year, let me tell you. It's all you'd hear about. It'd be amazing.
I can't believe how many English people were there. It's such a long way to go for a holiday.
I liked your Instagram post with the cocktails.
Oh yes, there's lots of that happening.
All the different cocktails you'd had. What was the outright winner then?
The espresso martini on the last day.
Oh yeah, but did I not make you try that in London? Because that's what we gave. That's what we gave Elizabeth, if you remember, when she turned up from the coach when she was absolutely shag knackered. And I said, "Oh, let me get a drink in you," and I bought her espresso martini. Do you remember on the roof of that Japanese
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Restaurant place,
No, I can't remember if you did or not. No.
Don't we sound cool and a rock star?
We had lovely champagne in that beautiful hotel near the station. What was that called? The Renaissance?
Say that again.
Didn't we have lovely champagne in that
we did
hotel, the Renaissance? And the guy made us that cocktail, remember?
Yeah, and I paid for that. I love my girl.
No, you didn't. It was free. The cocktail was free.
No, I meant the champagne.
No, I paid for the champagne. I got proof.
Did you?
Yep.
But you put it in the
No, I didn't. No, you paid for dinner. You paid for dinner.
I paid for dinner.
Yeah.
The only thing was because I'd said,
just
guys,
about even.
I'd said, guys, I'm not going to charge you for the week of tuition. That's fine, but just people buy me food. And then I ended up buying people coffees and food. Because when you like people, like, oh, do you want a coffee? Glad you want a so-and-so. Good, right. So, but it just wasn't meant to be this year. A lot of people are like, oh, Luke, I'd really like to have done it in August, July. And then Tom's grandpa died. So it would have just been smack bang in the middle of when we'd have gone. So it would have just been the worst time. It just wasn't meant to be. But I might try and get a cheeky one in for autumn. But it's definitely on for next year. Denise will kill me if I don't do it. Right. And obviously it's really easy because you three live in France and stuff. So, and Stuart is going to be in France in 2025. He's told me. So yeah, we've got to do that. Good. So let's go anti-clockwise. Let's start with Nathan. So say for me, Luke. As you can see, I got rid of my beard. As you can see, I got rid of my beard.
Luc, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe.
Go again. Make a decision on which words need the stress and which words don't.
Luc, comme Luc, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe.
Oui, Luc, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe. So when we speak, which ideas are winning there? As you can see, I got rid of my beard. Ouais, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe. So make everything we do with the mouth more efficient on the quick stuff. So I'm going to regret saying this so much. I'm regretting it already. You can allow yourself a bit more of the thing I ask you not to do with your palate on the words you're stressing, and I need even more of what I ask you for on the incidental stuff. Just because it goes quickly, you've still got to keep the vowels intact. Oui, alors je me suis débarrassé, je me suis, so you should hear like the Scooby-Doo thing. So say, oui, alors Luc, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe. Let me hear it.
Luc, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe.
Pardon me talking and eating. Speed doesn't equal efficient communication. We want to make a point. Ouais, comme tu peux voir, je me suis débarrassé de ma barbe. Right, lovely. You have too lovely a face, Nathan, to hide it. When you get to this age, you can start hiding it, but your face is a waste of a good face. Lovely. Luke, I decided I wanted to do something different. Luke, I decided I wanted to do something different. Nathan.
Luc, j'ai décidé de vouloir faire quelque chose de différent.
Go again.
Luc, j'ai décidé de vouloir faire quelque chose de différent.
Did you decide syntactically to want to do something? Did you decide to want to do something? Or did you decide upon reflection that you actually realized that you wanted to do something different? So that will allow a cut. So j'ai décidé que je voulais faire quelque chose de différent. Off you go.
J'ai décidé que je voulais faire quelque chose de différent.
Voulez, as a modal verb, won't ever be stressed.
Okay.
Oui, alors j'ai décidé que je voulais faire quelque chose de différent. Don't stress voulez.
J'ai décidé que je voulais faire quelque chose de différent.
Last one for you, Nathan. I know exactly what I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to recreate what I gave earlier. He knows what I should have tried to get rid of. He knows what I should have tried to get rid of. He knows what I should have tried to get rid of.
Il sait ce que j'aurais dû essayer.
You've fallen into the trap, which I'm pleased about. Say for me, I'm going to take your error. I'm going to move it on to the next person because it gives someone else something to do. But I'm glad you made a mistake. Let's go, Tom. Tom, say for me. I'm going to get rid of the clothes. I'm going to get rid of the clothes.
Je vais me débarrasser des vêtements.
Good. Before we move on, check the stress. Which words are stressed? We don't want anything academic to influence how we say that sentence. So go again.
Je vais me débarrasser des vêtements.
At you guys' level, we don't practice saying it with the wrong rhythm because we're not going to hear it that way. Yeah, good. So Tom, is that a red verb, a blue verb, or a green verb?
Débarrasser. It's a red verb.
That motherfucker! I just don't have it in me to explain red, blue, and green again because the preposition is done.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's because it's a reflexive.
I was like,
but different, but no, sorry.
Se débarrasser de. Lovely.
Yeah.
What is the word for what that one uses when it's not a question with a red verb?
Ce dont.
Gorgeous. Notice how the musicality that you are all used to doing. Claire says, je m'occupe de la situation. The situation I deal with, la situation dont je m'occupe. You know, Emma knows what I'm looking after. Emma say, ce dont je m'occupe. So we're quite used to going from all of these ingredients into the verb that decides whether or not it is red, blue or green. Agreed? But what happens if the verb which is red, blue or green is after some other verbs? It doesn't make any difference, does it? It's still determining the fact that that will be red, blue and green. So let's add one at a time, Tom. So could you say for me, he knows what I want to get rid of. He knows what I want. So the point is, say for me, Luke knows what I want. Luke knows what I want. Just a totally different sentence. So Luke knows what I want.
Luke sait ce que je veux. Luke sait ce que je veux.
So what colour is want in terms of red, blue or green?
It's green. In that.
Do you see my point? So your mouth is used to saying ce que je veux because it's. Claire says, I want the cocktail, je veux le cocktail. Emma says, I know what you want, Mum. Je sais ce que tu veux. So you're used to using ce que. But if the verb which is going to end that little run of verbs. So now say, I know what you're going to try to get rid of. Let's. I know what you're going to try to get rid of.
Je sais ce dont tu vas essayer de se débarrasser.
You, but go make the verb at the end. You. No. Not se débarrasser.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Se débarrasser.
Again.
So, je sais ce dont tu vas te débarrasser.
Try to get rid of. What you are going to try to get rid of, okay?
Je sais ce dont tu vas essayer de te débarrasser.
Add another layer for me. I know what you're going to have to try to get rid of.
Je sais ce dont tu vas devoir essayer de te débarrasser.
De te débarrasser. Can you hear the de te?
De te débarrasser. Sorry, I thought I said it. Je sais ce dont tu vas devoir essayer.
Mo, don't bodyboard. If my lovely Denise was with me, I'd say don't bodyboard. Don't go. Yeah. We go back to tonight's other theme, which is not. Oh, Stuart, I found you a replacement for Lynn. I have. If ever Lynn does a runner, I found you a replacement. Her name is Maureen. She's got a lovely figure. She's your age. She's a nurse. Chinese heritage. Beautiful woman. Beautiful. She was a nurse today. She took my stitches out. She was amazing. She was so kind. She says, oh, there's a bit of an infection. I said, no, it's just the way I heal. I promise you there's no infection. It's just, they told me that on the biopsy and there was no infection. I even went into hospital to get it checked. There's no infection. And she was lovely. She was so nice. She said, I really want to see you this week. I'm going to do a swab. Can you come in Friday? I said, I've got work. She said, can you come in 1 o'clock? I said, yes, that I can do. Flo is away. She said, it's my lunch, but I'll see you. So I went down the supermarket. I bought her a massive bunch of flowers. I went into the reception. You're translating this story in a minute, Claire. I went into the reception. I went, these are for Maureen, the nurse. And they went, oh, Luke. And I thought, fuck, you all know my name because I'm suing the doctor. And I said, you know who I am then. And she said, no, Luke, we've always known who you are because you've always sent us Christmas cards and biscuits and chocolates. And you always talk to us like we're not invisible. She said, ignoring anything that's happened recently. And I felt a bit tearful about that. Because I had to go in there the other day with Robbie in the middle of Robbie's class. I don't know if you've seen it in the group yet. And I literally fucking freaked the fuck out. I was just like, I can't fucking cope with it. Yeah, really. If certain things happen, I'm like, I just can't deal with it. Good, lovely. So yeah. So anyway, Stuart has an eye, like, you know, Stuart has an eye for an attractive Asian woman. So yeah, so I've got Stuart a spare. So you just tell Lynn I've got you a spare, just in case anything goes wrong.
So do a lot of men, by the way.
Say that again.
So do a lot of men. So do a lot of men.
So do a lot of men.
And
Yeah.
women. And women.
My neighbour Phil, if it's not got an almond eye, he won't look at it. He won't look at it. He won't look at it if it's not got an almond eye. Steve, my neighbour, he's got a Chinese Filipino wife. She's gorgeous. He came to see me when they got the capsule endoscopy stuck in my throat. God, I've had some bad luck. And around the bed was a Vietnamese nurse, a Chinese nurse, a Chinese Filipino nurse, and a Japanese doctor. And Steve was just like, it was just, and oh, seriously, bave, on dit en français, baver, like bave, like drool. Yeah. Good, lovely. So my only comment would be, Tom, make sure that we keep our modals discreet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, moi je sais très bien ce dont tu vas devoir essayer de te débarrasser. Yeah, okay. Good, lovely. Claire, after seeing the nurse, I decided to buy her some flowers. After seeing the nurse, I decided to buy her some flowers.
Après avoir vu
Après avoir
vu.
That's it, the nurse.
Après avoir vu l'infirmière.
That's it, lovely. I decided to buy her some flowers.
J'ai décidé d'acheter.
Good, lovely. But where's the her? J'ai décidé de.
D'acheter.
But you're going to try and say pour elle, but I want j'ai décidé. So in this sentence, what's been bought? The flowers or the nurse?
The flowers.
Good, because if you could order Asian nurses over the internet, Stuart wouldn't have a salary left. So the fact is, it is basically the flowers. So in other words, her, the direct object or the indirect object.
She's indirect, so she's Louis.
So therefore, it won't be là, it will be Louis, won't it? So j'ai décidé de put it together. I decided to buy her some flowers.
J'ai décidé de lui offrir des fleurs.
Good. Offrir is lovely. Offrir is a lovely choice as well. Offrir is a lovely choice of verb. Well done. Yeah, good. Just remember with offert, where it's going in the past, that the flowers would make that hard. Like les fleurs qu'elle m'a offertes. Yeah, just remember that if you did do it in the past, you'd need the feminine. Good. The woman said, Luke, she will be very grateful. The woman said, Luke, she'll be very grateful. That bothers me. When you give someone a gift and they're then thankful, you're like, no, I'm giving you the gift because it's like I sent a thank you card to somebody once and they sent me a thank you card for my thank you card. I was like, this needs to stop. This needs to stop. I mean, I like stationery as much as the next gay, but this needs to stop. Right. So the woman behind the reception said, Luke, she will be very grateful. Recognizing. Yeah.
La femme a dit.
The woman, nice accent, but the woman behind the reception.
La femme à réception.
No, behind, at the reception. All of which is behind the reception.
La femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle sera très.
Recognizing,
reconnaissance.
That's the noun, but what's recognizing? Reconnaissante. Yeah.
Reconnaissante.
Good. The verb to recognize is reconnaître. The ing form, as we know, matches the nous. So reconnaissant, but it's ANC. So certainly, la femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle serait très reconnaissante. La femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle serait très reconnaissante.
La femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle sera très reconnaissante.
Qu'elle serait très reconnaissante.
Elle serait très reconnaissante.
Good. So your first half was the best vowel slide you've ever done. You just didn't take the vibration away the whole time. La femme derrière la réception a dit. Can we go all the way to the end and not lose the vowel slide? La femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle serait très reconnaissante. All the way through, no, like I try and get Stuart to do, no dropping of the twang. Yeah.
La femme derrière la
So if that's
réception.
happening, we're speaking the words. You don't speak them. Bring that down onto the tongue. Oui, alors la femme derrière. Push it from here. La femme derrière la réception. Don't go la femme derrière. Don't use your teeth.
Sorry. La femme derrière la réception a dit qu'elle sera très reconnaissante.
Good. Sorry. You all think that this and this is separate. Do more of this. You need to do less of this. Lovely. Next one, Claire, for you. She remembered my first name. Action. She remembered my first name. Clue. It's an ABC verb. It's an ABC verb. She remembered my first name.
Elle a souvenir de...
Pause. When this happens, quickly save me. What's the infinitive of the verb to remember?
Se souvenir de.
Spot on. So that is an ABC verb, for want of another description. It's a reflexive verb with a. Brendan, what does it come with? A reflexive verb with a.
Dick.
Good boy. It's a reflexive verb with a dick. So basically what that means is that you need to treat it like a reflexive verb. And we know, Claire, that reflexive verbs in the past have the verb to be in them. Yeah? Yeah. So je me suis, tu, t'es, il, c'est, nous, nous sommes, vous, vous êtes. We've got our poetry past shit going on. So say for me, she remembered my first name.
Elle s'est souvenue mon prénom.
Get the auxiliary, elle s'est.
Elle s'est souvenue mes
Yes, elle s'est souvenue, and what comes after souvenue? Elle s'est souvenue
de mon prénom.
Good, de mon prénom. So elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom. Go again and try and give me two parallel voices of high twang Claire and low twang Claire. So in the same sentence, I want to hear this between the two. Oui, elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom. Elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom. Try and give me both sets of twangs traveling in parallel.
Elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom.
Nice. Don't think when it's going to happen. Just acknowledge this sort of, double nature of this sort of like high twang, low twang, and don't go near the throat. Lovely. Good. That was nice, Claire. Say again. Do that again. Elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom. Elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom.
Elle s'est souvenue de mon prénom.
Nice. That's very nice. That's good. Lovely. Lovely. My order got messed up because Stuart turned up to move the photo. I don't mean I didn't want Stuart to come, but I mean I didn't move the people around. So hang on. So so Brendan, Nathan, you've not done anything yet. No, Nathan, you started, haven't you? So Brendan, then Stuart, and then it carries on round. Right. Lovely. So Brendan, I've got to see her Friday because she's worried I've got an infection. I haven't, it's just the way I heal. So I've got to see her Friday because she's worried I've got an infection. She's scared I've got an infection.
Je dois la voir.
Twangs are lovely, vowels are lovely, but in a French cafe, is your face going to do that? Be discreet. Vowels are in the right geographical place. The continuation was gorgeous. Just be more discreet. More from here, less from here. Karen?
Je vois le...
Lovely, lovely. Now, pause. This is a very important issue. When you all close mouth as is needed, you all feel whoosh, like that little kid that's swimming at sea and suddenly goes, oh my God, I'm a little bit far away from the beach. I didn't quite realise that I was getting that far out. And you go, oh, I'm through the sentence. Wow, I'm through the sentence faster than I realised. I'm not quite ready for the next word. Who cares? Just because you facilitated the sound coming out with a relaxed mouth, hang on the vowel. If you're not ready for the next word, hang on the vowel. And the minute you will relax your mouth, you will go whoosh through the sentence really quickly because there's no obstacle, which is one of the reasons why subconsciously you all do loud consonants, because it slows things down and keeps it safe, doesn't it? Whereas when you actually start speaking French like we speak French, you then go, oh my God, shit, I'm in the middle of the sentence already. So hang on the vowel of the word you're up to. There's no rush. Go again.
Je dois le voir vendredi, mais j'ai oublié le...
She's scared. I have an infection.
Oui.
Let's say she's scared Luke has an infection. Let's say she's scared Luke has an infection.
Elle est effrayante que...
No, that means she's scary.
Oh oui.
Don't
elle
say
est-
that because Stuart likes them with a tough personality. So say for me, he doesn't like the weak ones. So he likes the delicate lotus flower, but that can slap him back. This Maureen is going up and up and up in his estimation. So can you please say for me, she's scared?
Elle a peur.
Good. Can you just soften the plosives? Elle a peur.
Elle a peur.
Nice. That Luke has an infection.
Elle a peur que Luc a une infection.
No. What is fear?
Oh oui. Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
An infection. Give me an infection. We spoke about IONs earlier.
Une infection.
Don't read.
Une infection? Une infection.
Thank you.
Une infection.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Go on. Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I lost you. Could you go again?
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Nice travel. Now distribute attention where you think it needs to be in the sentence. Start giving a little thought to which words are we going to put interest on. Now let's just quickly talk. That means stress. Let's talk what that means. Stress can mean going higher on a word, lower on a word, quicker on a word, more slowly on a word. The one thing it doesn't mean is automatically banging the word like in English. Because English, when you stress a word, has a pause before your stress, the word, and a pause after your stress. I've told you 20 times to not do this. Whereas normally, yeah, I told you 20 times, but you weren't listening. So what we do in English is we put the pause. In French, you wouldn't go, je t'ai dit 20 fois. So, non, mais je t'ai dit 20 fois de le faire. You still slide up to it, stress it in one of the ways you're going to stress it, and then slide off it. Are we all clear that we don't do the that we do in English? Okay, that is not a French thing to do. Oh putain, mais je t'ai dit 20 fois de ne pas le faire. Yeah, no, je t'ai dit 20 fois de ne pas le faire. That hurt, I shouldn't have done that. So, yes, so in other words, just look at the sentence that you said. So, elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Lovely, and just give me a bit of neutrality, normality on it. Off you go.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Will you pronounce IN properly and with confidence?
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Une an. Get used to doing two nasals next to each other. Une infection. Go.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Good. And again, elle a peur que Luc... Oh non, elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
She's afraid that Luc has... No, although it's a strong concept, it weirdly doesn't get the stress, does it? Non, elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Weirdly, we put fear through the whole sentence. We don't always, but we don't go, elle a peur. Okay. Oui, elle a peur que Luc ait une infection. Go on.
Oui, elle a peur que Luc ait
Don't buy pause after peur. I've just told you don't do it. Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
Elle a peur que Luc ait une infection.
I'm scared Claire's got an infection. Good. Lovely. That crack pipe, just put it down, Claire. Put it down. Lovely. One more from you, Brendan. I'm happy I remembered to remove the price from the roses. I mean, there were still £6, but like, you know, it's not classy to have the price on flowers, is it? I'm happy I remembered to remove the price from the flowers.
Ok. Je suis content de me souvenir de...
Pause, in essence, correct, but the remembering is in the past. And as we've said before, that means that your de plus infinitive game is going to affect your auxiliary, isn't it? And remember, if we've got any pronouns, what's going to happen there? Yeah?
So it's reflexive.
Mm-hmm.
Je suis content de mes souvenirs.
Pause. That was simply a case of intellectually having to do two things at once. Your brain got tired from doing the me. What have we agreed comes after the de? An infinitive.
The infinitive.
Your
Sorry.
infinitive now lands on the auxiliary. If we went back to what you should all have tattooed across your butt cheeks, across, like present was, will, would, subjunctive, infinitive, present was, will, would, subjunctive, infinitive on the auxiliary, we're on about bottom line number 6, aren't we? We're on about that auxiliary infinitive, which is in a surprising amount of expressions. Up you go.
Je suis content de m'être souvenu de lever la pluie.
D'enlever.
Dans
Say enlever, you lose a testicle. Enlever, that's not making light of people who have. Enlever, but you probably had it done under an anaesthetic and I'm going to rip his off. Enlever, say d'enlever.
D'enlever.
No, if you say lever one more time, I'm coming for you, because I fucking told you. Say for me, se lever.
Se lever.
Listen to Lukey, se lever.
Se lever.
Good. Love is the most beautiful thing you can do, but in French we don't say je me lève, we say je me lève. But the verb is lever. We gain an accent. We've spoken about this. So say for me, je vais me lever. I'm going to get up.
Je vais me lever.
Don't go là. Je vais me lever.
Je vais me lever.
No. The whole thing is je vais me lever. Je vais me lever.
Je vais me lever.
Good. That just illustrated that the twang has to be, like I said to Claire, top twang and bottom twang. Because if you do it all on the one place, it's wrong. So je vais me lever. Now say je me lève.
Je me lève.
Great, because lève has now got the accent on it, so it's pronounced differently. Now, people go, oh, ER verbs, they're the same all the way down. Not always. Now, could you say for me, enlever?
Enlever.
That love is love, like love, okay? That's distracted. Now say for me, j'enlève.
J'enlève.
All right, so these verbs need to change. So now say for me, je suis content de m'être enlevé. Sorry, je suis content de m'être souvenu d'enlever. Yeah?
Je suis content de.
Sorry, souvenu d'enlever.
Je suis content de m'être souvenu d'enlever.
I'm coming for you. On what? What is the pronunciation of the fucking word to remove in the infinitive form?
D'enlever.
Stand still. Listen, I shall say this one more time. On love, love, like I bloody love Phil, like love. Enlever.
Enlever.
E-V-E-R. And when we go to the short form, as in the je me lève, with the accent on it, not dissimilar to verbs like jeter, je jette, where you gain a T, or appeler, where we become appel, where we gain an L. So a lot of verbs, not a lot of verbs, but certain verbs, will change the pronunciation, even though it's an ER verb. So don't, all of you, this is why you've got to join up, because to go slowly, enlève, sounds correct. It is, but in the whole verb, enlever.
Enlever.
So let me hear the infinitive.
Enlever.
Good. Like le garçon, le. Now say I remove, short form, and I shall remove something if this is wrong.
J'enlève.
Thank you. I know you're already battling visualizing the en, not saying un or en, weird stuff. Right, good. So oui, alors je suis content de m'être souvenu d'enlever le prix. Okay, good. Stuart. Good. Although I neither like his interviews or his work, there is a well-known presenter here who has been accused of rape. And I don't like people getting trialed by media. It's not for me to speculate whether or not he's done it. I've never thought he was a particularly savoury character, but it's not for a red top tabloid to decide whether or not someone's committed a sex offence. Have a trial. Yeah, so Stephanie, although I neither like his work nor his work or his interviews, there's a well-known presenter here who has been accused of rape. Off you go.
Bien que j'aime pas.
No, listen. I like neither his. So what are we going to do?
J'aime ni. I forgot. Say interview.
Good. I personally find entretien a nicer word to use. Entretien. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Or his work. Ni son travail. Yeah, so just do that. Bien que je n'aime ni son travail ni ses entretiens. Yeah, so bien que j'aime ni son travail ni ses entretiens. Just try that much first.
Bien que j'aime ni son entretien ni son travail.
Good. So ses entretiens, son travail, like his interviews or his work. You know, he's supposed to be a comedy guy. A well-known presenter has just been, let's knock it up a bit. A well-known presenter has just been accused of rape.
On bien connaît présenteur.
Word order.
On présenteur bien connaît.
Présentateur, it gains an extra 80. It's not présentateur, it's présentateur or présentatrice or animateur, animatrice. Yeah, but that seems a bit kids to me. So présentateur. So well known.
Bien connu.
Good man. Okay.
Now, bien connu
has just been accused.
Vient accusé.
But he hasn't accused. He's just been. So that's causative. He's just gotten accused. So vient de.
Vient de faire accuser.
Well done on the verb. Good choice. But it's. Let me remind you. You all, and this is possibly my error, learn a more advanced form of the causative first. You all come across it in the passive form first, which means that you all learn the reflexive form. And then we spend ages with me teaching you to not make it passive automatically. So, for example, Claire is going to build a house with her own bare hands. Irish DNA, you know, not going up in no time. So Claire va construire une maison. Claire's going to get a house built. Claire va faire construire une maison. So the causative does not need to be reflexive. It just commonly will be in get, something happened to you. So vient de se faire accuser. Yeah, so let's be very clear. This business of using the faire does not have to be reflexive. It does not have to be reflexive. It just commonly will be. Okay, say for me, he's just been accused. Go again. Il vient de.
Vient de faire accuser.
Good. Now that was nice. That was a very nice. That was, bear in mind, that's our second theme for tonight. You've just done that in advance. Vient de se faire accuser. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, of rape.
De viol.
Viol. Lovely. Okay. I don't think it's right that he's judged by the public without a trial. What I don't think.
Je pense pas que.
Good. And what comes after je pense pas que?
Je pense qu'il. I forgot what we're doing.
It's right.
Yes, I was trying to, I know the word trial is, it's the English.
I know, no, this is what's known as the black hole vortex of posh vocab. You're being pulled at full, you're trying to work out trial already. We ain't even there yet. We haven't got a trial, nor with him. So basically, yes, I don't. So just say to me first. Just say to me, it's right. Just say it's right. How do you say it's right? Say.
Say correct or say great.
We could have say correct.
Say
we could have say bien. We could have say juste. Let's go with c'est juste. Let's go with c'est juste. All right. Now say I don't think it's right. And what's that going to do to say juste?
Je pense pas que ce soit juste.
Nice. Well done for not doing what everybody else does, which is to say ça, because everybody prefers saying ça to ça. And as the video I did for John Monroe recently proves, the verb to be, plus other verbs, like ça. Mais alors je pense pas que ce soit juste. So just close your palate down for me, Stuart, and just say je pense pas que ce soit juste.
Je pense pas que ce soit juste.
Nice mouth. Well done. I'm glad I kick people at the arse to do things because this is getting faster and faster. Well done. So je pense pas que ce soit juste. Now, this is what's known as a double subjunctive for obvious reasons. If I gave you on its own, it's right that he has a trial, or it's not right that he has a trial. C'est juste, or ce n'est pas juste, would give you the subjunctive. So how do you say he has a trial? How would you say he is judged? Normally, how would you say he is judged? And this one you can just be basic. He is judged.
Il est jugé.
Lovely. If that's coming after it's not right that he's judged, what is going to happen to il est jugé? What's that going to become?
Il soit jugé.
So you've now got, I don't think, causing. So in a subjunctive, you've basically got clause 1, clause 2. Yeah? You know, dominant, subordinate. Me, you lot. So, so basically, but you love it. So basically, you've now got your dominant, I'm so gentle and sweet with the fucking dude I love, and every bugger else for the past 7 years. I've been such a moody little shit with, and I know he'd prefer me to be like that. So basically, you've now got your first clause causing your second clause to be subjunctive, but that second clause that's subjunctive itself in theme will cause the third one to be subjunctive. This is very common with, like, il faut, because you know it as the sentence that is subjunctive. But if I said, for example, il faut, oh Stuart, il faut que tu viennes, yeah, and then you go, Luke, I don't understand, they want me to go and report to whatever, and I said, God, it's weird that you've got to go. I mean, fine, I might shorten it to, ouais, c'est bizarre que tu dois y aller. But if it was like, c'est bizarre qu'il faille que tu y ailles, or something like that, then, you know, it would, like, you have like a triple subjunctive kind of thing. And they do crop up. They do crop up. We don't tend to use them that often. We sort of mentally think around it without even realizing, but they do crop up. All right. So do you understand what I'm saying, people? It's like, it's normally, I tell you what it normally is. A mile off. It's normally something that will then have a comment on your normal subjunctive creator. It's like, I want Tom to be happy, you know. I don't mean I want the rest of you to burn, but I was just picking a person. So basically, like, je veux que Tom soit content. And if it's like, it's weird that I want Tom to be happy, because I fucking loathe the cunt. If it's like, c'est bizarre que je veuille que Tom soit content. So do you understand what I mean about the double subjunctive? Yeah, okay. So put that together for me, Stuart. So say for me, I don't think that it's right that he is judged. Just go through that again then, which will be a double subjunctive.
Je pense pas qu'il
Subjunctive number 1.
Soit juste.
Oh, sorry, no, I apologize. I don't think it's right. Je pense pas que that it's right. Je pense pas que ce soit.
Je pense pas que ce soit juste que
Objective number 2, that he's judged. That he's judged. Yes, objective number 2.
qu'il soit jugé.
Good. Yeah. I mean, fine. The brain might subconsciously go, oui, alors c'est pas bien, c'est pas juste pour un mec comme lui d'être jugé. Voilà, par le public. You know, fine. Good. Nice work. Lovely. Let's start at the top again. So let's go. Let's go do our. Well, no, since we're all done, let's just an order I can follow. So I'm going to go Tom, Stuart again, Brendan, Nathan, Claire, and then we're because it's all the second go. It's just that way I can follow it round on the pictures. Good. So Tom. So say for me, Luke. I know that you're still not used to seeing me without all the shelves behind my head. Luke, I know that you're still not used to seeing me without all the shelves behind my head.
Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas habitué à me voir sans tous les biblios derrière ma tête.
Now, you're a cute, hot little intellectual geek, but there are other ways of saying shelves besides like bookshop shelves. Shit, we've got like, you know. Have you ever?
I was looking at IKEA for some shelves recently, and that was the word that came up. That was why. Is it rayon as well?
Étagère.
Étagère.
Rayon is more like, yes, you can, but étagère, because like layer, étage and étagère. So shoplifting. Okay, I didn't want to do it as a child, but I have a gift. I had a dad who was a cop who wasn't particularly pleasant then. So the only way I could get one on him was by basically embarrassing him. So I used to prolifically shoplift. But when you don't care, you don't get picked out on CCTV because your body language is just so completely super chill. So, and in the end, my brother and I, like, we wanted to be picked up because that was the whole purpose, was to annoy my dad. We were like, to the camera. So I got arrested. It was like 2 days before I was 17. Alors je me suis fait arrêter. C'était 2 jours avant d'avoir 17 ans. So I went to the local NIC, the local police station. Alors je vais au commissariat local. Stealing is wrong. It's disgusting. It's something you've not paid for and you shouldn't do it. Alors c'est pas juste, c'est pas bien, c'est pas correct, mais c'est quelque chose. T'as pas payé. But I was a teenager and had a very angry dad. Mais j'étais adolescent. J'avais un père qui était super fâché, quoi. And so I went to this local police station, and this absolutely gorgeous policeman was like, look, you know, you've done it for your you're doing this to try and get one over on your dad, you know, but soon, you know, because you're 17, you'll be dealt with differently. You'll be dealt with like an adult. Il a dit, alors effectivement, tu essayes de le faire pour t'en prendre à ton père, mais bientôt, tu vas effectivement, on va devoir gérer la situation entièrement différemment, quoi, pas comme un grand. Yeah, and he said, if ever you've got any problems and you want to come and talk about it, my name's PC Hunt. It rhymes with cunt. And I thought, if this man is prepared to call himself a cunt to try and help me, then I owe him to try and improve my life. Je me suis dit, putain, si ce mec est prêt à se faire traiter. You know, in French, when somebody calls somebody something, we say, tu m'as traité de salope, tu m'as traité de... Have you ever heard that, Nathan, Tom? Yeah. So traité de, it means to be treated like, but also called. Okay. So yeah, so in other words, so shoplifting, oh, so good. Maybe I could compete No. Maybe if I don't do it as an amateur anymore, I can like compete on the circuit. Anyway, vol à l'étagère. Yeah, okay, so it's theft from the shelf. So lovely, so les étagères. So Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir avec des étagères derrière. Lovely. Yeah, so say that for me. Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir avec des étagères derrière.
Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir sans des étagères derrière ma tête.
Je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir. Again, so just try and be like Claire and go through and think the whole way through, I've got this and this Oui, Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir sans étagère derrière la tête, ou, you know.
Luc, je sais que tu n'es pas encore habitué à me voir sans étagère derrière ma tête.
Lovely. Don't stress the vowel. We said this in Brendan's other class. Don't stress the vowel just to make it clean. Don't go, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the clarity, like we said at the beginning, the clarity can be there without the rhythm, right? Good. Another one, Tom. Luke, I never changed apartment. I killed a woman, buried her body in the Bois de Boulogne, and I used the address on the envelope she was carrying.
Scarily close.
Which would not work, people. Don't take any ideas from this. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Off you go. Off you go. Mainly because if you went anywhere in France and you tried to use the lawn, someone would come and get you. Off you go.
Luc, je n'ai jamais changé l'appartement.
Now, I'm not being rude. I'm going to go more in a Beyonce, like a Destiny's Child way, rather than a porn style, who's your daddy, bitch? But say my name. Say my name. What is my name?
Luc.
Good. Say my name, say my name. Yeah, my name is Luke. The vowel is U, or in English, Luke. Luke, into the throat. Okay? I'll leave you to work on having Luke in your throat. But the fact is, Luke, can you now, whenever we use it, don't go, Luke. Yeah, Luke. Okay, Luke. Okay, up you go.
Luc, je n'ai jamais changé mon appartement. J'ai tué.
Now pause. I'm not disliking this slide effort that you're doing. And if that's an initial thing to do to make sure that you do not lose twang, that is lovely. You're more than aware that I would then want you to go again and get the rhythm appropriately in place. But as an exercise to not lose twang, this is very good for everybody here. Everybody here. Yeah? Luc, tu sais, enfin, je sais très bien que je n'ai pas changé. What did I say? Luc, tu sais très bien que je n'ai pas changé d'appartement. Lovely, keep going, yeah.
Luc, tu comprends très bien que je n'ai jamais changé d'appartement. J'ai
changé de.
Changer de.
If you said, right, I'm going to change my top, whatever, je vais changer mon, whatever, fine. But if you say, I'm going to change supplier, je vais changer de fournisseur. We don't tend to use it so much with train because you say, like, you know, faire la correspondance, but it's like, I'm going to change, you know, school. Il va changer d'école. Like, changer de. Okay, go again.
Luc, tu connais.
No, that's going into Luke.
Luc, tu connais très bien que je n'ai jamais
tu sais
changé.
Très bien, because it's intellectual. Tu sais très bien.
Luc, tu sais très bien que je n'ai jamais changé de mon appartement. J'ai tué.
Pardon, je n'ai jamais changé d'appartement. Changé d'appartement.
Changer d'appartement. J'ai tué une femme.
Et... Clean up the vowel on kill.
J'ai tué.
Because when you kill, you have to clean up. Tuer, lovely, a woman.
Tué une femme. Et
I tried to bury, and I buried her body in the Bois de Boulogne.
J'ai mis son cadavre.
Yeah, lovely, going round. J'ai enterré.
J'ai enterré.
No, slang, slide. J'ai enterré.
J'ai enterré.
His terre. Atterrir, enterrer. To land a plane, to bury. Hopefully they don't get mixed up, although we have obviously just had le 11 septembre, 9/11. Oh, so say for me, atterrir, enterrer.
Atterrir, enterrer.
Lovely, so say for me, j'ai enterré, up you go. So I buried her body.
J'ai rentré.
Non, j'ai rentré, j'ai enterré. It's a vowel slide, like giant, j'ai enterré.
J'ai enterré son corps.
Oh, she's dead.
Sa cadavre.
Son cadavre. Yeah.
Son cadavre.
Is it cadavre or what do we do with the A? Cadavre.
Cadavre.
Abracadabra. Cadavre. Yeah, cadavre. Yeah.
Cadavre dans le bois de Vincent.
Boulogne, we'll go with. Yeah, but you go with whatever you want.
Sorry, I just said what.
So this is going to be high and this is going to be low. And we're acknowledging that we're going to be sliding between the two, but let's just show that each vowel can do it. So, bye, Brendan. Sorry, if I'd have known you were going, I'd have gone with you both. Luc, tu sais très bien que je n'ai pas changé d'appartement. J'ai tué une femme et j'ai enterré le cadavre dans le bois de Boulogne. Yeah, okay, so the majority of them. So really, tu sais très bien. So you get a sentence, you go, nya, 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 and you get a sentence, you go, no, 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 no. We've just lucked out there. Okay? You know, I took a series of, no, that's going to be high. Lui, alors j'ai pris une série de fois. It'd be interesting to know mathematically which was more up and which was more down. Yeah. So can you just go again and slide between that? Luc, alors tu sais très bien que j'ai pas changé d'appartement, j'ai tué une femme et j'ai enterré son cadavre, enfin tu es dans le bois de Boulogne. I forget, just try again.
Luc, tu sais très bien que je n'ai changé de mon appartement, j'ai tué...
Je n'ai pas changé d'appartement.
Je n'ai pas changé d'appartement, j'ai tué une femme. J'ai tué une femme et j'ai enterré son cadavre dans...
Son what?
Son cadavre.
Son what?
Son cadavre.
Lovely. So notice with speed, which is a sign of your mouth being in the right place, notice with speed, you all want to take it in the throat. Cadavre. Cadavre, you know, ca. Yeah.
J'ai enterré son cadavre.
Enterré. So again there, so the stress, correctly. You've worked out that the stress is faster on that point of the word. So because it's faster, whenever it's quick, you want it in the throat. Enterré. You want to do that. You don't want to go enterré, even at speed, enterré. Yes, just it's quick. Doesn't mean it has to be, because as I was saying in the class before, when things get faster in English, we lessen the vowel significance. So postman, the postman, that. Yeah, we used to, particularly if you've got like some of a northern influence, like you will do that. Yeah, okay, so no, even at speed. Yeah, even at speed. Good, Stuart. Brendan has decided to leave us. But he has already done an hour. Brendan has decided to leave us. Tom, you look really pinky and well. I feel better. I feel relieved. Brendan has decided to leave us, but he's already done an hour.
Brendan a décidé de nous laisser. I forgot.
Don't talk about it. You're doing really well. He's already done an hour.
Elle a fait une heure.
Don't be Spanish. He, not elle, but he. Il.
Oh God! Sorry, Brendan.
You keep your abject homophobia to yourself. He's a yeah. Just because he's a gay, he's a bloody So he's decided no.
Brendan, if you're watching, it was a slip of the tongue by me. It was not any.
Oh, he'd enjoy the slip of your tongue, so don't you worry about it. So basically, but he's already done an hour.
Il a déjà fait une heure.
Lovely. Now, can you go again and can you get the top bit and the bottom bit, like with Claire, and get the il a déjà fait une heure. So il a déjà fait une heure. That's all up here. So get all of that vibration in place. Il a déjà fait une heure.
Il a déjà fait une heure.
Lovely. No one's saying there's no movement if it's all up top. Okay. I need to do another video called Top and Bottom. These videos write themselves. Lovely. Now the first sentence, what was the first sentence? Il a décidé de nous quitter. I want to use quitter. Yeah, il a décidé de nous quitter. Let's say it's fine, il a décidé de nous quitter. Lovely. Nice speed, Stuart. You're getting much faster. Do me another one. Following my victory, Luke, I think it's Claire's turn. Following my victory, Luke, I think it's Claire's turn.
Suivant.
No, almost, but let me hear what word did you say?
Suivant.
No, you're almost there, and that word doesn't exist, so you're musically half correct. So you're musically starting to listen rather than listening to data, which is very encouraging. That makes me happy. Listen, people, the different follows. Following plus a noun, suite à, which is a multi-worded preposition, which means, as we know, Stuart, what could à be if it were then followed by a le?
Oh.
Great, so suite au projet, suite au whatever, okay, yeah. Following as an adjective, suivant, suivante, la semaine suivante, yeah, okay, for example. Don't forget, people, the following day would be le lendemain, yeah, rather than le jour suivant, right? And then following that as an expression, ensuite, ensuite, okay? So if I said, the following week, following his interview, he ate an ice cream. Following that, he ate a pizza. Just do that for me, Stuart. So the following week, following his interview, he ate an ice cream. Following that, he ate a pizza. Which is obviously going to give us all three. So the following week.
La semaine suivante.
Good. Following his interview.
Suite à ton interview ou entretien.
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 Good. Okay. He ate a pizza.
Il a mangé une pizza.
Une pizza. Get this une in, yeah? Good. Following that, he ate an ice cream.
Suite à ça.
Ensuite.
Oh,
you can say suite à ça, but ensuite would be nicer, yeah? Okay. Yeah, so the three are suivant, suivante, suite à plus noun, ensuite. All right, you got it. Good, so back to what you're doing. Okay, so following my victory, it's Claire's turn.
Suite à mon victoire.
Good, now, but don't lose the twang. Suite à mon victoire. So do this. Your mouth is so much faster than even a few weeks ago. It's really crazily different. Well done. Your palate is completely dropped. You do this French position. Suite à, you go through it quickly. Don't lose the twang. There's suite à mon victoire. Yeah, okay. Sorry, the word in question is feminine. So following my victory.
Suite à mon victoire.
The word in question is feminine. No. Suite à ma victoire. But I like how much of a translation machine you are that you're going to translate. The word in question is feminine. Le mot en question est féminin. The word in question is feminine because the word is Claire. Lovely. Well done, Stuart. Nice one. Okay, so say for me, Claire. He misunderstood me. In other words, he badly understood me. Say that for me, Claire. He badly understood me.
Il m'a mal compris.
Yes, lovely. Okay. He thought that I want him to translate. No, let's go. He thinks that I want him to translate that sentence. He thinks that I want him to translate that sentence.
Il pense que je lui veux.
Now, pause. Again, we had this last week. Because it's now not a subjunctive. Well, yes, there is a subjunctive, but it's not a triple subjunctive. This is about clauses. So, say for me, Luke wants me to eat. Just how would you say Luke wants me to eat? Luke
veut que je mange.
You completely remember that it goes, Luke wants that I eat. There you remember. Say for me, I want him to translate. So instead of he wants that I eat, I want. So how are you going to say I want him to translate? Je
veux qu'il traduise.
You see that what you guys always not want to do is you've got to remember to come in with the subject. So, je veux qu'il, yeah, do you see what I mean? Rather than je veux lui, do you understand?
Yeah.
Because he's doing the verb, yeah. So I want him to translate je veux qu'il, and now what comes after qu'il? Oops, sorry, what comes after je veux, Claire?
Je veux qu'il traduise.
Pause. What form of a verb is going to come after je veux que?
Oh, subjunctive.
After a want will be a
Subjunctive.
That's it. That's it. Want, need, doubt, fear, impersonal, emotional. All the things you feel when you start a logic language learning class. So what is normally, what's the infinitive to translate?
Traduire.
Nice mouth. Traduire. Get both parts of the diphthong. I'm going to do a video on diphthongs. Oui. So quick reminder. Diphthong, it sounds like a, you know, Aboriginal word, but it's basically two, or diphthong as we're supposed to say, it's basically two vowels on one syllable. Yeah? They're diphthongs. So lui, lui. Okay, so get them both in. So in other words, traduire. Let me hear it. Traduire.
Traduire.
Lovely. Careful not to go to trud. Yeah, don't do a tom. Tra. Keep your at up in the air. Traduire. Yeah.
Traduire.
Okay. So what's the soft of traduire normally?
Traduit.
Nice. And what will the subjunctive be?
Traduise.
Spot the fuck on. Well done, madam. So say for me, I want him to translate.
Je veux qu'il traduise.
Nice. Now put at the beginning, he thinks that I want him to translate.
Il pense que je veux qu'il traduise.
Get in, Claire. This is coming together for you as well. Nice. Very nice. Notice if it was like, he doesn't think I want him to translate, but I fucking do. Notice that he doesn't think would give me a subjunctive. So you'd end up with a three parts. Je veux pas qu'il veuille que je traduise. You know, so by definition, yeah, you know, you could do that, but it's really heavy. But it is, strictly speaking, necessary. Good. Next sentence, Claire. I saw Al, who's part of the group, yesterday. I saw Al, who's part of the group yesterday.
J'ai vu Al qui est membre du groupe hier.
That's not wrong, but what's the verb to be part of?
I said a member of that.
Faire part. It was a lovely go round, Claire. Faire partie de, to make up part of. This is really itching, which I know is a sign of healing, but Christ, let's hope it's not a sign of infection. No. So to be part of, faire partie de, faire partie de. So say for me, say I saw Al, who's part of the group. J'ai vu Al qui fait partie du groupe.
J'ai fait Al qui.
Sorry, j'ai vu Al. I don't know. I said I did Al. He wishes. J'ai vu Al qui fait partie du groupe.
J'ai vu Al qui fait partie du groupe.
Lovely. Brenda is going to design his girlfriend's wedding dress.
Brenda va désigner la robe de mariage de son petit ami.
Now, when you watch the video from the first class, you'll hear me go, I fucking hate petit ami as a phrase, petit ami. Copain or copine, yeah, or compagnon or compagne as you get older, like partner and stuff. Yeah, all right. So, yeah. Because he's got a mortgage and kids and you know, all of that crap, I would go with compagnon, which you hear more and more rather than sa copine. Yeah, lovely.
Is it robe de mariage? Wedding dress?
Yes, or some people say robe de mariée. Yeah, okay. Or you will hear robe de mariage as well. Say for me, his son is very cute. His son is very cute.
Son petit garçon. Son fils est très mignon.
Good. I'm not going to put Dylan on the internet. Well, he's on Facebook, but that's private. So I'm going to send you a little picture in the group. What is he sucking anyway? Al's kids are beautiful. What group are we in? What's this called? Intermediate, isn't it? It's no longer intermediate. It was just intermediate when we started. It's getting quite advanced. Next. Lovely. Nice kids. Good. Nathan, I'd already... No, what should I say? Al and I met online. He contacted me for lessons. Off you go.
Elle et moi, nous avons rencontré en ligne. Il m'a contacté pour des cours.
Who did Al and I meet? Did we meet Bono?
We met.
Did we meet Madonna?
Nous nous sommes rencontrés en ligne.
Say it again.
Nous nous sommes rencontrés en ligne.
Good. Lovely. Nous avons rencontré would suggest we met someone else, right? So Al and I met online.
Elle et moi, nous sommes rencontrés en ligne.
Lovely.
Il m'a contacté pour des cours de français.
Good. Al et moi, nous nous sommes rencontrés en ligne. Yeah, okay. He said, so it's Alun, A-L-U-N, like the Welsh way. He said, wow, you're the only person who understands my first name.
Il a dit, wow, tu es la seule personne...
In slang, t'es la seule personne. T'es la seule personne.
T'es la seule personne qui comprenne mon prénom. Qui comprend mon prénom.
Good. Soft mouth. 2 lines. Head twang, bottom chest twang. Well, let's say dis donc. Oh, dis donc, t'es la seule personne qui comprend mon prénom. Dis donc, t'es la seule. Dis donc, t'es la. So anything that goes between the two is going to slide. Dis donc, t'es la seule personne qui comprend mon prénom. Dis donc,
tu es le.
No, t'es. For this. Not for everything, for this.
Ouais. Dis donc, tu es.
No.
Dis donc, tu es la seule personne qui comprend mon prénom.
Mon prénom, less mouth, more discreet, no bodyboarding. Dis donc, tu es la seule personne qui comprend mon prénom.
Dis donc, tu es la seule personne qui comprend mon prénom.
Better. We don't need to do more mouth to get more honey on it. Right? Then I realised that I was riding horses barely 10 minutes from his house.
Ensuite, je me suis rendu compte que j'ai fait l'équitation.
No, which tense? Je faisais, because I was ongoing, yeah.
Je faisais l'équitation 10 minutes de sa maison.
What's barely?
Une dizaine.
À peine.
À peine.
À peine. Ensuite, je me suis rendu compte. Yeah, okay. So it's like, you know, straight into it. Go again.
So it's à peine 10 minutes.
À peine 10 minutes, yeah.
Je me suis rendu compte que je faisais l'équitation à peine 10 minutes de sa maison.
Yes, sorry, I'm just getting rid of somebody who wants to do something later. Claire, did you? No, he wasn't in England. I was going to say, did you see my Russian mate, Chris? He doesn't sleep. He always used to go, Luke, what are you doing? I'd be like, well, I've worked 10 hours, so I'm probably going to just chill. Be like, well, why you not come to Hyde Park? Let's walk around Hyde Park. And I'm like, all right. So, because before Cipro, I had this kind of energy. So I'd then cycle to Hyde Park. We'd then walk around Hyde Park, we'd kind of break in. And Chris massaged swans. Like, what in the name of fucking horse whispering shit is that? Chris used to like massage swans. And I'd be doing the whole, oh, you know, careful, a swan's wing beak can break a man's arm. And he'd be like, in some weird Russian Rasputin style cray way, would be like massaging these swans. And I was just like, Okay. Good. Good, Nathan. If I found him a job, he would do it 24/7, but he has no talent for networking. He's a ballet teacher, but he's just not skilled with online stuff, networking stuff, all the stuff that unfortunately has kind of become synonymous with the industry, if I'm really honest now. Brilliant career, brilliant trained, all of this stuff. He's just not good at finding work. So say for me, he's very good at what he does, but he's got no talent for networking.
Il est très compétent à ce poste.
Compétent.
Il est très compétent à son poste, mais Poste.
But he hasn't got a poste. Poste is more a position. Yeah. Il est très compétent, il est très performant, il assume. Il le fait bien. Il connaît très bien son métier. Lovely, il connaît très bien son métier, but he's got no talent for networking.
Il connaît très bien son métier, mais
il
n'a pas...
So the top and the bottom, il connaît très bien son métier.
Il connaît très bien son métier, mais il n'a pas de talent pour...
Go again and use aucun just for me, and can you just get the rhythms in? Can you say, il n'a pas de talent, il n'a aucun talent?
Il n'a pas de talent, il n'a aucun talent.
Good. Aucun
talent pour networking.
Get your A up in the air. Talent. Aucun talent. Aucun talent.
Il a aucun talent. Il a aucun talent.
For networking.
Pour networking.
Don't be lazy. Have a go.
Pour rencontrer les gens.
Good, that'll do. Pour créer des réseaux professionnels.
Pour créer des réseaux professionnels.
Oui, alors Chris, il assume, il est très fort, voilà, il connaît très bien son métier, mais malheureusement, il n'a aucun talent, aucune capacité pour se faire, voilà, pour créer des réseaux professionnels. Lovely. Tom?
Sorry, I've got to run.
Yeah, I've only got 4 more minutes. If you want to do 4 more minutes, and if it's up to you, I'm finishing in 4.
Okay.
Let's do a quick fire round. Tom? Marble. The word for marble.
No idea. Sorry.
Marble.
Is that marble as in like this?
Oh no, that's like the marble as in the stone. Like the marble. That is like an B, but we're going to go with marble. Stuart, the verb to design. Dessiner.
Dessiner is to draw, and
design as well. We can also use créer. You can also use créer, like for fashion and stuff. The reason I said it was because I think Nathan said dessiner earlier or something, or somebody said dessiner.
I know the old song. J'avais dessiné sur le sable. That old song from the 70s. But
I fucking love you. Yes.
It's one of the first French songs I tried to memorize. But you got Claire. You had the word désigne, as I looked it up. But how do you pronounce that without adding to the extra? For like design is désigne, right? Is that right?
Do you mean a design as in the pattern?
Yeah. Yes. Claire used the word.
Do you mean a dessin?
No, I wrote it down. Wait,
I thought I said désigner.
To designate.
Désigner.
The minimalist design, and they use the word DESIGN, the same word as in English.
That's like to designate, as in like to select someone.
But it
like to designate.
I'm looking here on it says like the minimalist design, le design minimaliste.
Yeah, but don't use that. Use dessin. That's yeah. Use dessin. Yeah. Or a design would be like a créateur de mode and créatrice de mode. Yeah, yeah. 2 minutes. Nathan. Nathan, you in France yet?
3 days.
3 days. So say for me, I've got 3 days before taking my plane.
Il nous reste 3 jours avant de prendre mon vol.
Good. So what you've done nicely is yeah, what you've done nicely is that you've accepted that il me reste, although it's a different person, you can use you can use that rather than avant que. Yes, Stuart, don't go with design because it's just an Anglicism. Like it's just it really is. Tom, frame, picture frame.
Cadre.
Cadre. Good, lovely. Okay. Stuart, to provide. With an F, to provide.
Fournir.
Fournir, yeah, fournir. Okay. Claire, a pillow.
Know that. An oreiller.
Oreiller, good job.
Oreiller.
Lovely. Nathan, ant, similar to provide. Ant.
Fourmi.
Fourmi as opposed to fourmi, exactly. Tom, you're as bad as I am with the water. I've got to stop buying plastic bottles. It's one of my promises this week is to buy a flask and just fill it. I'm so bad. I've bought other people so many like flasks, and it's like, here you go, here's your metal flask for ballet, and they all use it, and I never buy myself one. That's what I'm going to do this week. But I tell you why, I'm going to finish on this. I bought Phil one, which was so cool. And it was like, you know, in Death Becomes Her, there's like that drink that they drink. Now a warning. It's like it's like a flask, and it's got like a little picture of the pink crystal vial that Meryl drinks from on the front of the flask, and then it says like, you know, the Italian, you know, live forever and all this business and stuff. It's really cool. It's so cool. And I just basically don't want to buy the same as someone else because that's a bit like two lesbians on a hike in matching fleece, isn't it? But it is so cool. And every time I look to buy my own flask, I'm like, but none of them are as cool as the Death Becomes Her one. I'm glad you think it's cool. I can see Tom and Nathan think that's brilliant. It is. Love that film. Why they haven't made a musical of that is beyond me. Good. Well done. Excellent, people. Pay me the money you know to pay me. If anybody else watching wants to pay me, then the link will be underneath. Lovely. All right. Good job. Well done, everybody. Claire, nice to see you. Loads of love. Good job, people. Sounding good. This thing.
Thanks.
Bye.
And rhythm. This thing and rhythm. Just focus on that.